The human body is nothing less than a marvel. It is a complex web of organs, tissues, and cells, all dedicated to performing their respective functions all day, every day in perfect harmony. And they do so without making any errors. Your body has so many hidden, jaw-dropping secrets that learning about them would blow your mind. In today's video on channel name, we are going to share with you 15 of these extraordinary secrets about your body that you have never heard before. But before we jump into this maze of what goes on inside this biological masterpiece, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to make sure that you never miss out on such amazing facts and discoveries. Your organs and tissues are all connected. Each part of your body works in ways that are unbelievably amazing. So let's get started with 15 of the most mind-blowing facts about the human body. Number 1. Your brain is one of the most water-dependent organs in the body. Yes, this command center of the human body is nearly 75% water. And because the brain is responsible for countless functions like communication between cells, removal of waste, and for producing neurotransmitters, even slight dehydration of this organ can have major consequences. Depriving your brain of water can, for example, lead your mood, concentration, and even your memory being impaired. Remember what they say? Make sure to have at least 8 glasses of water every day. Number 2. The largest organ of the human body is the skin. You heard that right? The skin covers an area of about 20 square feet, or 1.9 square meters in adults. Not only is it the largest organ, it makes up for 16% of the body weight. The 3 layers of the skin, epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis, cover the entire body and perform a range of functions. The epidermis, for example, prevents dehydration, while the hypodermis is responsible for insulation and fat production. But in doing so, it clearly takes up a lot of space. Number 3. Your bones fuse as you age. At birth, the skeleton has around 270 bones. As you age, though, some of the bones, which were separate pieces with a cartilage connecting them when you were just a baby, fuse together. This process of bones fusing together is called ossification, and it leaves only 206 bones in an adult human being. So although we all start off with around 270 bones, the number reduces as we grow older. Number 4. There are approximately 10,000 taste buds on the human tongue. We all have taste sensors on the surface of our tongue and other parts of the mouth. When we eat or drink something, these sensors, called the taste buds, detect whether it is sweet, sour, bitter, salty, or umami. But with 10,000 of them, you can taste and detect different flavors and enjoy your favorite foods. Number 5. You shed cells wherever you go. When skin cells become old and die, your skin gets rid of them to make room for new, healthy cells. This skin renewal process means that you are shedding dead cells every day. It has been estimated that the average number of cells shed by a person is about 30,000 to 40,000 dead skin cells every minute, or 9 cells every year. Of course, this is subject to age, environmental factors, and skincare habits. But it is interesting to learn that you are probably shedding some dead skin cells as you watch this video. Number 6. Your stomach lining replaces and renews itself. Your stomach houses digestive acids that help break down the food you eat. To protect the stomach from being corroded by these acids, specialized cells are continuously regenerating themselves and renewing the stomach lining so that a protective barrier exists against the acids. This is so frequent that this happens approximately after every 3-4 days. Number 7. The only part of the human body without a blood supply is the cornea. This outer layer of the eye, which triggers reflexes like tearing and blinking, is transparent and lacks a blood supply. It still is not deprived of oxygen or nutrients. The cornea absorbs oxygen directly from the air through the tear film that covers it and takes up nutrients from tears and aqueous humor. Number 8. The longest part of the digestive system is the small intestine. The small intestine, responsible for the rhythmic contractions of muscles that help to move along food to digest and absorb it, has 3 sections: the duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. The approximate length of this organ is 20 feet. Which ensures that there is enough surface area for the nutrients to be absorbed. Turns out the small intestine takes up way more space than its name suggests. Number 9. Your heart is roughly the size of a fist. The human heart is made of cardiac muscle tissue and sits in the chest cavity. It is responsible for pumping blood throughout the body. For such a vital function, its size will surprise you. With its 4 chambers responsible for keeping you alive, your heart weighs approximately between 250 to 350 grams only, and is about the size of a fist. Number 10. Your liver performs more than 500 functions. The largest internal organ of the human body is the liver. From detoxifying substances that are harmful to producing bile, this vital organ does it all. But for just a single organ, your liver alone performs more than 500 distinct functions. metabolism of nutrients to produce energy, regulating blood sugar levels, storing vitamins, you name it. But despite being responsible for so many crucial functions, it is sensitive to certain kinds of medications and consumption of excessive alcohol. Number 11. We all have a personal scent. Each one of us has a distinct scent, which is a personal scent influenced by our dietary choices, genetic makeup, and hygiene levels. Sweat and other substances secreted by the body are what make up this natural scent. But just like everything else that the body does, this too has a purpose. This personal scent is what helps in social signaling and in communicating genetic information. Not only this, but your body tries to communicate with you about health and hygiene issues with a change in this natural scent. Number 12. Your heart can fill a swimming pool every day. Earlier in this video, we learned that the human heart is roughly the size of a fist. But for a size that small, this organ is quite powerful. All day, every day, your heart tirelessly pumps blood to every nook and cranny of the body. But with an average number of 100,000 beats per day, it pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood. So while your heart is providing oxygen and nutrients to all parts of the body, regulating body temperatures and maintaining the overall health of the body, it pumps enough blood to fill a small swimming pool. Number 13. Around 10 million different colors can be detected by the human eye. The retina of the human eye houses cones responsible for detecting and viewing color and to perceive details. 3 types of cones exist: the red, green, and blue cones, and they are all sensitive to different wavelengths. Not only do these cones help in color vision, but they can also collaborate to distinguish between different shades and tones of colors. Along with the cones, the retina contains special cells called the rod cells, and it is because of these cone cells that we have a night vision when the light is low. Number 14. Your nose can detect more than 1 trillion different scents. The human nose is the most sensitive olfactory organ. It has millions of tiny receptor cells in the nasal cavity that are responsible for detection of a range of scents and odors. After detecting these scents and odors, these cells transmit special signals to a special component of the brain, known as the olfactory bulb. Here, the smell is processed and interpreted. In fact, the human nose is so sensitive that you can also tell apart identical twins just based on their unique personal sense. Number 15. Your body makes painkillers. Have you ever taken painkillers to relieve physical pain? Well, turns out your body produces and releases its very own painkillers free of cost. Endorphins, short for endogenous morphine, are neurotransmitters that are produced by the central nervous system and the pituitary gland. When endorphins bind to special receptors in the brain, the opioid receptors, they act like painkillers. Your body releases these painkillers under various circumstances, like when you're stressed at the time of intense physical activity, or even when you experience an injury. Not only do they help to relieve pain, but they also reduce stress levels and improve your overall mood. Conclusion. What amazing secrets are hidden under the skin? Well, quite literally. These were just 15 of the thousands of facts about how the human body works, and I am already amazed. Which of these facts did you find the most interesting? And which of these were already known by you? Comment down below, and if you learned something new about your body through this video, make sure to show your support by hitting like. I will see you next time with something more interesting.